Chapter 58. I don't really understand psychology, Teasure replied quietly, shaking his head. I'm just used to being the villain. Upon hearing Kaizhou agree to the request, old Elvie's attitude changed somewhat. Hey, kid, let's get this straight. All the Dao we win goes to me. I want to keep one, Teasure said. Not happening. Old Elvie immediately shook his head. Are you negotiating with me? You took 19 of my Dao before and now you want more. If you keep this attitude, I leave right now. Tijuan nodded and said, Fine, I won't take the Dao. But old Elvie's eyes darted around before leaning in to say, I warn you, those two people aren't in this area. If you dare mess with me, I won't tell you their whereabouts. Don't worry, messing with you would just waste my time. Feeling more confident now, old Elvie grabbed Keisha and headed toward the room. Wait, Kaizha said, for safety. You should explain this game to me. Don't. Old Elvie slapped his forehead. I almost forgot. Haven't you played the pig games before? What do you think? Keisha frowned. Hey, the pig games are just about acting like a pig. Acting like a pig. Keisha didn't quite understand. Why act like a pig? It means no thinking involved. Old Delphi laughed. Pig games are all luck-based. Like rock, paper, scissors. What? Tisha paused. Are you saying it's all about luck? Exactly. Old Delphi nodded. Then glanced at Kaizhou. You're not backing out, are you? Kaizhou wasn't backing out, but he struggled to understand the connection between pigs and luck. What are you afraid of in the pig games? Old Delphi said, somewhat exasperated. You seemed smart before, but now you're scared when it comes to luck. Scared of luck? Tijan knew that pigs are low IQ animals. Among all species globally, pigs rank in the top 10 for intelligence, equivalent to a 5-year-old child. Furthermore, old LV's mention of rock, paper, scissors wasn't purely a game of chance. With the right strategy, one could certainly win more than lose. I still want to know what this game is about, Keisha said, glancing at the building. This was clearly a Go Club. How could a luck-based game be played here? To put it simply, there are two equal piles of pieces, black and white. You close your eyes and randomly pick one. If you pick a black piece, you win, just like that. Yep, old Delphi replied. I told you, it's a luck-based game. With that, he pulled a white piece from his pocket and slammed it on the ground. I can't believe I picked white twice in a row. My luck is terrible. Kojak couldn't believe his ears. If it truly worked like that, he couldn't guarantee he'd win against the pig man. He picked up the white piece. It was just an ordinary piece with no tricks. Are you up for this or not? Old LV pressed, anxious. Don't you want the whereabouts of those two? Tijan knew he had no other choice. He was currently broke and had to rely on Officer Lee to find out Lee's whereabouts. He needed to pry information from old LV. Even if he lost this luck-based game, he had nothing to lose and could better understand the pig. No, I'm just considering my strategy, Keisha said. Let's go in. Old LV nodded excitedly and dragged Keisha into the room. Lin Jing felt the situation was absurd, but didn't stop them, quietly following along. Once inside, the pig man danced happily, saying, Hehe, here we go. Someone's come to play with me. His voice was low, but he spoke in a childish tone. Keisha instinctively covered his mouth and nose. The smell from the pig mask was unbearable. You damn pighead, old Delphi shouted. Today, I want you to lose everything, even your underwear. Sure, sure. The pig man clapped his hands. Who will play with me? Keisha slowly sat down opposite the pig man and asked, How do we settle the ticket? You can give whatever you want, up to 5 Dao. If you win, it doubles. The pig man said, Come on, give whatever. Keisha shook his head. Human pig, huh? Yep, I'm a human pig. I'm a human pig. Then he pointed at Kaizhou. You're a dumb pig. You're a dumb pig. No one paid him any mind. After all, nobody wanted to talk to a lunatic. Old Elfie gritted his teeth and reluctantly pulled 5 down from his pocket, handing them to the human pig. Tijan noticed his eyes were like a gambler's. This was clearly a luck-based game, yet he was eager to keep betting. Old Elfie, 5? Isn't that a bit much? Tijan asked, puzzled. Kid, Old Elfie looked seriously at him. I played 2 rounds before. 1 down in the first and 2 in the second, and lost them all to this damn pig. If you win this round, I'll not only break even but have extra. Kaijiao thought for a moment, then looked back at the human pig. What are the game rules? Very simple. The human pig pushed the black and white pieces forward and said, there are 50 black and 50 white pieces. I want you to put them all in these 2 bowls. He pushed 2 identical large porcelain bowls forward. As for how to distribute the pieces, that's up to you. The human pig chuckled. Once you're done, you'll blindfold yourself. I'll mix up the bowls, shake the pieces inside, and you'll randomly pick 1 bowl and take a piece from it. If you pick a black piece, you win. Of course, if anyone tries to interfere or give you hints, I'll punish everyone present. He's all isn't expression, Leslie, looking at the bowls and pieces on the table before letting out a cold snort. Hey, what are you laughing at? The human pig asked with a grin. If you're lucky enough, maybe you can win. Tijao found it somewhat ridiculous. He chose the number of pieces and picked the pieces. Luck-based game? Pig game? This clearly looked like a 50-50 gamble, but it was a pit that lured countless participants to jump in. Human pig, I underestimated you, Tijao said. You're far smarter than I imagined.